Well, greetings. I'm just here. I got nothing I really want to talk about in particular. Um, and if you're lucky, I'll give you a flash of what's I got, what's on the other end of the straps. I went to the TUSD board meeting tonight. I thought it'd be a better idea to wear a bra so that my pokies weren't sticking out of my sweater. Um, yeah, but I'm just here. I'm uploading the video from tonight and hoping it's going to clear up so I can get out and bust a little later because I'm broke. I need some money. And I just smoked my last of like, there's only one or two more little skinny joints left in the tray tonight. And I don't have enough cash to get any new. Oh, well, that's okay. I got a bottle of CBD oil that I for backup. I'm okay. As long as I keep things low stress, I don't really need a lot of weed. I just smoked this bag up quick because it was really extra good. It seemed to have been gold. I'm putting the phone number up, but it won't even ring to a restricted number anymore. But you guys know how to get fake numbers for the VoIP to harass me in text anyway. Hangouts is there's that. I don't know if Milton the Autist is here yet or if he's going to be here. But I wanted to say something about the guy that accused him of being the same dude as who was harassing Michelle, what's her name? I don't think they're the same person. It doesn't sound the same to me. And he certainly, unless he's like really putting on a good act, he's been very respectful. And he was crossing my boundaries when I first met him, but he redirected, I let him know what I didn't like, and he hasn't done it since. So I trust him enough to have a wrench. There's a few people that I trust enough to have a wrench. Molly, actually, if she shows up, Molly's local, and Molly is like a real person with a real life. You kids. Well, the guy that showed up to give us all that bullshit about autist was I'm gonna let my fans, my serious fans, know I'm online here. I've got to find them at the people in the Hangouts. And I probably should let the Discord folks know I'm online right now. Oh, I don't even see the Hangouts. Come on. Looks like it's not one to load properly. No, it's not. I have too much shit open. I'll close some. This is number 26 wants us to know about number 45. He said that to announce that there must be no criticism of the president or that we are to stand by the president, right or wrong, is not only unpatriotic and servile, but it is morally treasonable to the American public. Okay, quiz question, kids. Who was number 26? He got into a bunch of shit over it. I forget exactly. I need to look it up. It's a cool story. What happened with him in the press over criticism of the president's office. So, anybody have anything they'd like to ask or say or discuss or hear? Or I was feeling kind of ornery with the flute a little earlier. I'll get to that in a minute. See if I probably should get to that just like right now. We still have 5 hours to go on uploading the video. That's really weird. Nobody like really looking for me right now. And nothing to really talk about in my news feed. I mean, I could start reading this shit, but it's like really worthless. Um, except, you know, I have cool friends that put some interesting things out. Jenny Kastner has something from Ajamu Baraka, whoever the hell that is. I should know who that is, I suppose. Folks, understand this. Democrats supporting Biden are basically saying they want Trump's policies, but not Trump. Because of Trump's crude, openly white nationalist language, we are supposed to believe that there is a fundamental. And then we have grim realities of life in London's 19th century slums make us squirm from the history collection. Nah, these guys are totally idiots. Facebook Complaints is a group. They're goofballs. Another thing from yes. My friends are not party people. They not very few. The ones that are, I have very few actual friends that are like partisan. Up here tonight, I guess. Oh, it's right now she's doing this. Picture of Biden and Obama. Let's just go to this site and take a look. There's a picture of Obama and Biden, and the caption says, "When your idiot friend is out there destroying your legacy, but honestly, your legacy is kind of shit to begin with." Now, I can't, you know, being transgender, I can't really come down too hard on Obama because of what the changes that he enabled for the transgender community. You know, so I can't really hammer on him too hard. But he does hold the record for the number of countries bombed by a Nobel Prize winner. No Nobel Prize winner has bombed more countries than Obama did. Oh, well, he hasn't got a Nobel Prize yet, but Trump sure didn't slow down one little bit. They say he's dropping about 12% more than Obama. The real reason corporate media stooges hate Bernie. This ought to be interesting. Let's hear this. This is Twist the Knife.
So these last few days, various corporate media stooges from the Washington Post, CNN, even NPR have been piling on top of Bernie Sanders because his campaign
oh boy
is alleging that there's
do I have to talk to her?
Bernie Sanders from the corporate media.
Okay, now, here you can just listen to this, and we'll get back since Cedric wants to hear about Jessica Yaniv.
Against him. It's just
I'll go off tonight on Jessica Yaniv because, from what I understand, the Kiwi farmers are promoting her, and I represent the transgender family. You know, we're the queer version of the traditional family. This is my circles of LGBTQIA people. It's like live and let live. Sex is not a spectator sport. You know, so if you're kinky, I don't want to hear about it. It's cool, but I really don't want to hear about it unless, like, you want counseling or you want to pay me or something. And here's this Jessica Yaniv coming along, calling herself transgender, saying she represents transgender, this, that, or the other thing. When the fact of the matter is that unless you're a member of one of the advocacy groups, no transgender person's representing anybody but themselves. Okay. Now I can speak for the 500 people or plus people that are in my groups. I've got two groups. They both have about 500 members. I can speak for them because those are my groups. Those people are following me. They agree with what I say. We've discussed it. I know what they want me to say and what they don't want me to say. But nobody like Jessica Yaniv, some fruitcake like that. I mean, I don't really know much about it. I haven't, I'm just talking off the top of my head now. I know there was something about a lawsuit over a Brazilian wax studio refusing to do her balls. And there's been some like really questionable things that look like child predation. that she's doing. I don't know the details, and I don't think I want to. I think what's important with Jessica to understand is that this is one queer and one queer only, and her words and actions reflect on nobody but that one queer. And that's really all there is to say about it. You know, have at it otherwise, but don't be bringing the community into it on this. Every community's got their fucking lunatics. Everybody's got it. Congratulations, there's a transgender freak. Have fun. She's been disavowed by all the advocates and organizers I know. And I don't think there's anybody that's even willing to talk about it more than I just said. Next. Oh, hey, Milton, how you doing, man? Did you hear me? You know, that was Heaven Kaufman that was making all that noise about you doing. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. How are you tonight, Donald? I got a video uploading at Facebook right now. There was another, and there was supposed to be one more, but they decided to cut it off because they weren't going to be able to comply with the regulations on what they were doing. There wouldn't be enough time, so they decided this was the last meeting, and so I went ready to talk again and expand on what I said the last time, and talk about how this is the first generation. Oh, I've been feeling crappy, but going out helped tonight. Going out helped, and just being in that crowd with all that love and all that, you know, there was better representation of the trans adults tonight. There were a lot more trans adults there. I'm still the oldest one that was there. Yeah, I was having Kaufman. He finally blew his cover because he was laughing too hard. So what happened was I went ready to talk, and the first trans parent that got up to speak declared that our children are not a subject of debate and asked everybody to walk out with her, and they did. About 3/4 of the room left. And so I spoke outside with them. We rallied outside. And I think it's really important that people know that this is the first generation of happy trans children and reasonably well-adjusted trans adults in the history of Western civilization. And here I am, 65 years old. I've survived the whole fucking thing and know how to write about it. I got a lot of people appreciating what I got to say. And I was talking about, and I'm trying again now, that transgender, the life expectancy of transgender people is only 35 years, and here I'm turning 65 in November. Nobody's ever cheered for me like that, ever, ever, ever. They all just, wow. And I almost cried then, and I'm crying now about it. You know, it's so wonderful to see the family standing up for their kids finally, and the doctors backing them, and the teachers backing them, and everybody backing the kids finally. We won't go back. It's not going backwards. When I was finished, I think I have it on film. Kids broke out chanting, "We won't go back." So yeah, I've had a pretty good night tonight. I don't have any weed. I'm hoping it's going to stop raining in time. Hopefully I won't be here past 9 o'clock. It started monsoon, and I can't go play in the rain, but I need money. I mean, unless any of you got some money you want to flip to my PayPal, that'd be really nice. I mean, I don't really even need much. I mean, I could do these every like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night from 10 to 2. If I could get $50 out of it from y'all. You know, if you guys could kick me $50, I'll play for you guys. I don't need to be busting my ass on the street. No, Mr. Goldberg, fuck you. I am not a Jew. I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and I'm not begging. I'm a musician. I'm seeking tips. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I block your fucking disgusting ass, motherfucker? Piece of shit. Please speak. I don't want to look at you very much longer. Yeah, okay, thanks. Bye. But first, let me report this. For hate speech and graphic violence. Would the rest of you do that too? Oh, that one went. It disappeared. What pieces of shit? What pieces of shit? And hide user on this channel. Goodbye, motherfucker. Next. I sent my first piece of writing ever. I have never submitted writing to any place for publication beyond like a letter that was like, hey, it's cool if you publish this and it's cool if you don't. But I sent a letter to the Rolling Stone on Jenny Kastner suggested that I do it because I wrote a really good piece about Bill Clinton and his saxophone playing. Because she had posted a. I'm looking around for my rolling papers. I think they're still in my pocket. Be right back. Oh, they might be in here. Nice bra, huh? Look at you bra. It's slightly padded, so it makes my testicles like really stick out. You know, that's in my pants pocket. I didn't want to. I had kind of a tight and thin sweater, and I didn't want my pokies sticking out, so I wore a bra tonight. Shit, where are they? So fuck. Oh, well, hell. Where's the papers? Narg. I really need to clean this place. It's out of hand. It's totally out of hand. Completely out of control. At least there's long enough to light for now. Oh, there they are. Nope, that's an old pack. Old empty pack. Ah. Yeah. Okay. So, what was I talking about? No, I don't want to do that. Go away. Oh, look at this. Talk to us some more before I block you. I'll just keep going, dude. Here's Shekel Sniffer. Imagine thinking people enjoy watching a cross-dressing kike play a recorder begging for shekels. What a charming fellow. Talk to us. Who are you, Shekel Shifter? No, I won't. My parents are 91 years old. I'm healthier than they were. What a sad, sad thing you are. What's your problem, fella? Were you abused as a child? Or you just got a small dick? Small dick, I think. Bye, Trumper. You've been reported. Would you guys report that too? You know, let's report the fucking bullshit Nazi crap for sure. That's disgusting. What charming people. Next. Fucking chicken shit anonymous keyboard cunts. Cucks and cunts. They here, let me read you some of this shit. This is supposed to frighten me. Here's from Major Zero. The Patriots are never far behind, Wasserberg. Remember that. Here's another one from Major Zero. Mr. Tudor, I'm watching you right now, and this ain't a game. Major Zero. This is idiot last night. Yeah, tell me. And I'm in the mood to like, okay, go for it, man. Let's, spit it out, fellas. Cross-dressing has got to be the most ridiculous term anyway. It's so fucking stupid. High heels were invented for guys, for short guys. And the people that wrote the Constitution were all wearing high heels and tight pants and makeup and wigs. And I don't even dress anywhere near as crossed over as that. I'm me. I wear what I'm comfortable in. Hardly ever wear a bra. Fuck the dumb shit already. There are so many people that love me, loving people, really cool, nice people. It's like, what the fuck do I need to even try and? I don't need to validate myself to these people. I was at the TUSD board meeting tonight, and it was the final meeting for hearings on the proposed. And it's opt-in. This is not like mandatory curriculum either. It's an opt-in family life program, which is kind of sex ed for middle school. And for the first time, it was going to be LGBTQIA inclusive. That the committee that looked over the old curriculum found it to not even be medically accurate, and it was strictly heterosexual, cishet, and shamed anything that wasn't cishet. and totally patriarchal bullshit, you know, guys in charge and submissive women and all that happy crap. So they kind of upgraded it, and they were had to like really work hard to overcome these people's objections on the basis of what they were doing was medically sound and, you know, scientifically sound and age appropriate. Ha! Another idiot. Come on, threaten me, man, so I can report you. Otherwise, I'm ignoring you. I didn't humiliate myself when I spoke. Hardly. People cheered for me. Are you kidding? They were so happy to see me. Both times. Both times. Don't give me that humiliated shit. Anything else you want to say before I block these douchebags? Actually, I probably should go and look and see if that channel exists and block that. You know, the first transgender mama, they had the state representative speak first. Yes. So what? You're an idiot. Bye. That's major zero. So anyway, the first mama to speak after the state representative got up there and she says, "My kids are not a subject," you know, because there was really a fucked up meeting last week, real fucked up. They had to stop it several times to get these people to tone it down. It wasn't about the curriculum. It became a debate over the validity of queer kids. Now, you know, it's all these. You got to wait until they're old enough to decide for themselves their gender. It's like, well, wait a minute. Gender isn't something that the kids decide for themselves. They're born with that, and they're waking up to it between the age of 3 and 6. And by the time they get to middle school, they're already being bullied for being queer. So that argument's out the window. The doctor who is the head of the children's pediatric transgender care at El Rio just was like shaking his head over that one, because it's like, these are not things that the kid decides. This is what the kid, you know, kid born with a potential for it. And by the age of 6 or 7, the ones who are safe sex attracted are going to start questioning that because of what they're being told. You know, those of us who are transgender, you know, I know the date and hour that I realized I had a problem, because I didn't know I wasn't a girl or wasn't supposed to be a girl until my mom took me to the barber shop about 3 in the afternoon the day before my sister's first birthday party on August 3rd, 1958. I didn't even know I wasn't a girl until they shaved all my hair off. I thought I was getting it curled. And they convinced me not to argue about it pretty quickly, too, which I think spared me a lot of problems that my siblings had. I know that if I had been allowed to be myself, it would have been a fucking nightmare for, you know, being the sissy. But anyway, that was 60 years ago. And here I am now in a community that sees me as a woman, doesn't ask what's past my belly button most of the time. They see a woman, okay, cool. If they see me, of course, you know, I mean, if you really look around you, I'm really about average for any woman, cis or trans, as far as looks and body shape and shit. You know, I'm pretty average as that goes. I'm not, you know, I'm not ugly. I'm not real fat. I'm not terribly ugly. I got no teeth, but that happens. There's, you know, it's a very small percentage of cis or trans women that are really gorgeous. You know, I'm sorry, it just isn't. You know, that isn't realistic to be expecting those things of transgender women, because you don't expect it from a cis woman. Why would you expect it from a transgender woman? That's not fair. You know, give a cis woman looking all manly any shit. for not wearing any makeup. Why do you give transgender women any shit for it? It's just not right. Oh, what a douche. Yeah, this one's a total idiot. Tell me more, Captain Pitsweet. Tell me why you want to die and how I should do it, because that's not legal. And you, Tommy Too Scared, you're an idiot. Bye. Oh, come on. I'm in the mood. Bring it to me, fuckheads. I'm in a real good mood. You know, I got two guys with wrenches on the spot, and I don't see any of my girlfriends show up yet. Because I haven't said anything. I should go and let them know I'm streaming right now. You know, so like, you know, I got these people that hate themselves projecting it out on me. Frustrated fuck incels that are so despicable that no woman, I mean, even hookers don't like to have anything to do with them. Coming at me projecting their fucking inadequacies and perverted fantasies. Okay, I'm not finding that douchebag's channel. "99% of men are scared to do this." Showing a picture of some dude grabbing a chick by the butt. It's nice to know that guys don't do that without permission. Or do they? We used to do it when we were in high school, but we let the girls grab us by the nutsack. So it was like, you know, it was fair. We'd squeeze their boobs and they'd grab our nutsack. Everybody'd squeeze each other's ass. Didn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. Oh, Doug, oh, Jimmy. What's up? Up is the direction away from the center of a rotating object along the axis of rotation. Fuck, this is just taking forever to upload. I got at least about 35 minutes. I hope it's the right one. I got about 35 minutes of a meeting, starting inside and then walking out with them. Okay, that's not thunder. I don't hear rain outside. That's a good sign. Might be clearing up early, as it usually does downtown. It's probably raining somewhere out in the county. So I'm not going to be here long, especially mostly what I got is idiots. You know, if nobody cool is going to say anything, I'm going to cut this off pretty quickly. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get the link to the stream. And go post it. And go post it. And go post it. Why does that keep repeating? Oh, just stop. Thank you. I don't know who Violent J. How do I feel about Rod Stewart supporting anti-trans legislation? I really didn't know that he was. But just in general, Anybody who is taking the side of anybody who's taking the side of the Republican agenda right now is going to find themselves on the wrong side of history real soon. And, I could be, I always give the disclaimer, I'm a channel, or I believe myself to be a channel. And I'm very solidly like in the circuit with my feet receiving energy from the earth, consciousness energy that I can interpret, and my heart receiving energy from the sun, conscious energy that I can interpret. And then on top of that, I get discrete messages from real people, usually accompanied by their face, just like a video message will come in. And, it's mostly my ancestors and people I knew in this world and some famous people. I was coming on to some really strong shit in Anaheim Stadium one night with Dylan and the Dead concert. We were up in the bleachers, and the second set was just, it was Terrapin Station, I think it was, for the second set, and they were just taking it way out there. And I just have this image of all the dead rock stars, John Lennon and just this whole group, Janis and Jimmy, the whole group of them. Just their face, I saw their faces. I turn around, I could just feel their presence. I turn around, look up, and there's this like whole group of dead rock stars sitting there. I've gotten discrete messages from John Kennedy, but I have to admit that I have no way of knowing whether that's just a very fertile imagination or if I'm really being contacted. What I do know is that I know a lot of other people that can relate to what I say about receiving the mother's energy through my feet and the father's energy through my heart. If you tune on into that awareness, that feeling of warm goose flesh coming from your feet or from your heart, that's the Holy Spirit inside of you. Ask it yes or no questions and you will get answers. And that I trust. That I say in no uncertain terms, that's real. Because that's always been able to tell me whether or not to listen to whoever's talking in my head. And here I am, 65 years old, in reasonably good shape. I must have been doing something right. And I think it's is listening to the Holy Spirit within me, rather than letting people convince me to overrule my instincts with some bullshit or force me into it by imposing their will on me. That never worked. I think I'm somebody's textbook case for oppositional defiance disorder. You can't order me to do things and get me to do it quietly, happily. It's like, hey man, say please, make it into a request, and okay. So let's see if anybody said anything stupid. No, I don't. I never even raped one. I certainly never did anything like that again. Bye. You're gone, dude. I've never heard that story. Janis Joplin and Pigpen from Grateful Dead were a thing for right up until she died. They did some good shit together too. There's some Janis and the Dead from that period that are just fabulous recordings. That's quite possible, Box of Socks. There's a book by here. I'll give you the link on my page. I have a page with free ebooks on it that the man don't really want us to read. I'll go get it. There's a book called Initiation by a woman named Elizabeth Fike, who was a yoga instructor in Switzerland. And the book is the story of her fall from grace as an Egyptian princess and priestess, due to an improper sexual relation. And the book is a story of the transmigration of her soul and her soulmate into the present time. And it'll give you a lot of insight into what's going on with your spirit when it moves from place and time through time. Hello, where is it? There's all sorts of like obscure books on here. I think it was one of the first ones I put up there too. Here it is. Here, read this. It'll change your life for sure. It changed a lot of people's lives. Oh, shit. I'll just give you the page link and the title of the book. You got to scroll down to find it. The link's too long for the chatter here. It's 800 and some odd character link. Let me just get the page link for you and the name of the book. And it's way down. It's way down. And here, I'll just copy the link. Let's see if that works. I tried to copy the wrong link. Nope, that was the link I copied. Son of a bitch. I got a better idea. Let's not make you look for it on the page because I know that the actual link is going to be much shorter than that. There. No, maybe not. Son of a bitch. Oh, no. Fuck you, Facebook, with your code. I don't need that to find that PDF. Fuck Facebook. Boy, they fucking attach themselves to everything. Here you go. This book will change your lives. If you're wondering about your immortal soul and what it's about, and then how to communicate with it and the rest of the world, please enjoy. Fuck, thunder. Lots of thunder. Close. Shit. It's almost 9 o'clock. Shit. It's not raining though. More recorder. What is MMFWCL? Oh, that's cool. Juggalos voting for Bernie. Gosh, I hope they don't screw him though, because if they do it again, people like the Juggalos ain't gonna vote for anybody. I won't vote for Biden. No way. No, last time I voted for the Green Party just because the Arizona Greens needed the vote so they could get on the ballot. But I won't vote for Biden. I won't vote for Booker, and I won't vote for Harris. And most of the rest of them are dipshits. Not Mayor Butthead. Not. It's like, you see what his resume looks like? I don't want that in the fucking White House. Bad enough as it is. Warren is like unacceptable to a lot of people because she was a Republican, and there's nothing on her mind that Bernie didn't say first. The candidate really needs to be Bernie, and if it's not Bernie, Bernie needs to hand it off to somebody like Gabbard, or take a bow to Warren so that Warren will be acceptable to Bernie's people. If Bernie is not the candidate, it's got to be smooth. That his withdrawal has to be smooth. Or nobody, people just stay home. They'll just fuck it. It's okay, fuck it. But it's really important that we vote, because we really need to get rid of Trump and all them Republicans, McConnell and them. They gotta go, man. They're destroying our republic. They're taking apart everything that people built for themselves since the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Clean Air Act of 1972. Everything, they're just dismantling it. The Education Act of 1972, just fucking dismantling it all. Queers, just like, no queers allowed, because everybody's got to be cisgender and heterosexual, or else they're like, not going to be able to get government services, and people can discriminate against them because of their religious belief and all that happy shit. If the fundies get their fucking way, they'll make mixed race marriage illegal again. It used to be. They want to make cross-dressing illegal. And cross-dressing is such a stupid concept anyway. Uh, who's gonna determine what's acceptable for a man to wear and what's acceptable for a woman to wear? That's fucking nonsense. Or how they wear their hair or whatever. If they want to wear makeup, what the fuck is all that? That's just stupid. It's just stupid. And they're gonna try and legislate that. That's not America. That's authoritarianism. That's fucking fascism, and we can't put up with that. We got to get out and vote this time. No, there's no bullshit here. Everybody's got to get out and vote because this is our last chance to turn it around without violence. This is our last chance to stop industrial fascism in this country without violence. They knocked off Kennedy because Kennedy was resisting escalating anywhere. Kennedy refused to escalate anywhere. Cuba, Vietnam, Africa, nowhere. Kennedy wasn't playing their game. And that's why they knocked him off. And we've had dirty little bush wars ever since because it's profitable. That's why we never went under the ocean and out to the moon again. I have a feeling, though, we were forbidden. There's a lot more going on in the solar system than it appears to the naked eye. There's a lot of shit that's cloaked from our view. It's a very heavily populated star system here. This is one of the oldest. Been around for a long, long time, billions of years. And, it started out in the center of the galaxy. Now it's way out on an arm. So there's a lot of traffic, interstellar traffic that comes and goes from here. But you don't see them because the surface has been under quarantine for about 10 or 12,000 years. Now, again, I'm claiming this is channeled to me, but I'm also giving it with the disclaimer that I could easily have just a very fertile imagination. I've read an awful lot. I've read lots of the world's ancient scripture, and there's just way too many parallels between them to argue against. Well, let's put it this way: the way that Dr. Binstock presented it to us was that the Bible stories are stories that were written by primitive people that were observing an advanced civilization. This is the way that Dr. Binstock taught it to us, that God and his angels were an advanced civilization that came and went from here. And they're due back any minute. They've assured me they'll be back before the end of 2020. If they're not, I don't know what I'm going to do. For now, I'm going to be 65 in November, and I'm throwing a big party in Santa Rita Park. Everybody's invited. Everybody from everywhere that I have ever had anything to do with. People, they loved me or hated me. Come Santa Rita Park. Come and kill me at Santa Rita Park. If you think I need to die, come and kill me at Santa Rita Park on my birthday, okay? I don't think it's going to happen, though. These guys are trying to paint me as some kind of really degenerate person, and I never was. Yes, I've been real dirty in my life, because that was part of my defense mechanism. But I've never raped anybody or anything, and I really don't want to have to try and validate myself or defend myself for the accusations here now. I don't want to go into it, but I'm a pedophile dog fucker. That's bullshit, and everybody knows it. Then what? Oh, I'll say, so who's around saying what? That was here. Have I read the Six Jokers card? I don't even know what you're talking about. Marion Williamson. I just gave an opinion about her this morning. She's got the best message, the least corporate taint on her, and the least chance of winning. That's what I think about Marion Williamson. Not a chance, but she's talking the right talk, and she's not dirty from the companies. Hi, Mark. How are you doing tonight, man? Gabbard is acceptable to me. Bernie's the obvious choice of the people. Just forget about Harris is an Oreo cookie. She just pretends to be black. She's part of the establishment. Budgies, man, that's naval intelligence and a fucking security contracting company that fucking consults despots. Fuck that guy too. Well, shit, that sounds like it's right on top of me. Hi, thanks, Mike. Actually, I looked nicer when I went out. I had a pretty sweater on, and was wearing my wig. Here, I give you a picture. I posted Facebook. Oh, here, this is cool. Here. Ah, shit, it's still uploading. I can't believe it. Ha. That's nuts. It's been uploading for almost 2 hours. Ah, okay. Send me a link. That's interesting. Hi, Molly. You know what? You're getting a wrench. Bam. How you feeling tonight? No, that's interesting, Jimmy. I didn't know that. You know, I don't know anything about ICP or the Juggalos outside of some really bad press, and some of it happened in front of me. But other than that, I know nothing about it. So you guys actually have like the spirituality to it. It's not just guy. Well, I knew about Juggalos and. Well, this is no strappy shirt. This is a brassiere. This is a bra, baby. This is just a bra. I had on a sweater, but it was getting a little too warm. Oh, here. This is what I was wearing. That was really cute too. And I had on my wig. I was looking like a proper old lady tonight. Everybody was digging the shit out of it. They were passing out pronoun stickers. Here, let's get the. No, this is a really nice little sweater, and it's light enough to wear in the summertime, which is a good thing because I didn't really have anything I wanted to wear. And they were passing out the pronoun stickers. Oh, better. The meeting was incredible. The meeting tonight, do you know about the Tucson TUSD public hearings over the proposed new family life curriculum? They, I guess what happened was some committee took a look at what the sex education was, and it was discovered that it was like not even medically accurate. It was like strictly heterosexual, and that little wrench means that if somebody says something you don't like, you can report them, block them. I made you a moderator. That's a warning to the trolls that I have friends on the set. So I get swarmed sometimes. Oh no! Oh shit! That sounds like a lot of. Oh, fuck! I need to take a look. I wanted to go back out tonight. I'm so fucking broke. I can't pay attention. I won't be able to get more weed tomorrow without tapping my checking account if I don't work tonight. And the checking account's getting a little weak. And I still got another week, 10 days left to go to the month. Ah, shit. Fuck, sitting on top of me. Shit. Looks like I'm gonna have to hit the checking account. I ain't going out tonight. Fuck. You are special. I'm waiting to see like what you really know about the internet shit. Hello, go ahead. You're live. I'm waiting.
This is Major Zero.
Right. Go ahead. Oh, it's raining in Tucson, all right. Talk to us, Major Zero. What? There's 13 people. No, the white Chevy. Yo, dude, the white Chevy Silverado belongs to my neighbor. Try something different. It is raining. It is quite raining. No, I really need some help with my web presence badly, because if you Google me, all you're gonna find is the troll media. So I need to clean that up, and just get certain things like established so they're making money. I'm not making any money anywhere, except for occasionally selling something. I don't get any tips for my streams. You don't control shit, dude. This is idiots. I'm so tired of dealing with idiots. Oh, cool. How much will it cost me? That's exactly why I found somebody who offered to do it before it got anywhere near as bad, and they wanted a couple $100 I didn't have. And your brother isn't going to get rid of Encyclopedia Dramatica. Do you know about Encyclopedia Dramatica? Have you ever heard of that? Probably should, as long as it's raining, I should probably turn off, if I can find what I do with the remote. I should probably turn off the air conditioner and open the patio door. This place hasn't had real air in it all summer. Well, I guess the AC will just adjust to it, huh? Uh-oh. Something's wrong with the chat. What's happening here? It says, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. That worked. Oh, lovely. That sounds like it's coming this way. It is. Oh, lovely. It's stopping right out in front. Well, shit. Holy Christ. This is 160. 160? Right. Was there a fire? 160. What are you looking at? Are you looking for 162? Second floor here has some medical problems if this is a medical wall. This is 160, that's 162. 158, 160, 162. Did you call violent? Absolutely not, but you might have been pranked. This is 160 East 21? That's correct. Did you receive a fire call from here? Did you call 911 for any reason? Absolutely not. I'm a dissident activist and I get pranked a lot. I'm sorry this happened to you. You pieces of garbage. You are nothing but garbage. You just wasted the energy of 2 pumpers, a ladder truck, and an ambulance. Do you know what it costs to move 2 pumpers, a ladder truck, and an ambulance to somebody's house on a false alarm? You pieces of shit. You utter pieces of shit. Congratulations. You've got Tom. What's the word for it? What do you guys call it? Spurging? Fuck you, mother. Fuck you and everything that is about your lives. I'm going to find out just how much that cost the city of Tucson. Because it did. Just cost the city of Tucson a lot of money, you motherfuckers. You pieces of shit. I'm done here tonight, folks. Thanks for coming. Bye.